Abusia, come here, say we are still in the era of a year achiche. It's an seminal say the breaking news. Bekayen Sano Ejumu say a year yankasa yadinina Kofi Akpaloo wono ene the founder of a year Amanyuku and the Liberal Party of Ghana LPG Amanyuku no ano sabre information abeka yensa ni tremu se EOCO akwako tebri no edi efini fie asem no aye huhunan kakre san se obebusa se na Kofi Akpaloo so de ne bone ne sen se ebia NPP for na mo cheche wo mo san se wo mo mbu o man ni yie ebi mu ama o man no ya san ye chi ebi de o man no akoto akamu ni ade a Kofi Akpaloo de nka ne bone ene sen binumu so chese se wo de celebrities no na mususu se fraudulent act ni ade wo hobombo mu tse de na no ade shatawale de iba ye ya Kofi Akpaloo ankasa no what is that crime a yebetimi de associate no ebema eye EOCO for eba betebri no akọ nanso sources kire mu se eye no kre enye here say wenye room obi a se be ekọ viral keke ewo social media no so na abusuafo etimi esisu esisu dua se eye no kre se wo mo de hye wo nua be ma wo papa wo mo ade ni na yera Kofi Akpaloo ade a EOCO for aba betebri no efri ni fie ewo eye asantema mu Kumasi abonten so enti sabre de busuafo ni kirem a wo mo aye de omu betimi bia se nka bia wo mu behu baabi poten a wo mo be fa no wo mo de ne koye as to whether wo mo de ne ba EOCO wo mo officer ewo enkran hanum sei no ana se bia wo mo de na fa baabi mo de ne ko police ID mo de na ko national security for like him fa poten na yera Kofi Akpaloo yede no akwa abusuafo ni kiremu say they cannot state emphatically say ayaha enowo and say ayaha enewo but amanfo bebre a eager to know the crime ama Kofi Akpaloo akopie mu EOCO because enim say EOCO meche the economic and organized crime office no enye say bia omotete honum no omokon ado say ombecheche nkrofo na omosore ya na omoche nkrofo ye say asem kesi ebesi afranka ensiso into definitely no there is a reason in tia womo akofa Kofi Akpaloo. Now there've been a lot of ensemo attributed to the arrest of Kofi Akpaloo by the EOCO ebi kire say some time ago no and I say nche ye bia no woko grante interview e ma ne kire mu say no he's a contractor as well as he's a businessman intino bra mampani dada nana adudankwa ekufuado na ban ewoso no ye mama no contracts bi ni ade and amanfo chem say could it be say ebia na contract ni bi wo hono ma ehu aba asem na ama ye de Kofi Akpaloo eko EOCO ebia ikototo na no ana say you finding it guilty because of this contract no war crimes be one way or the other. So the majority of the Ghanaian no when say they think say this could be linked. I don't know, they can't really state categorically say no crap, but then as to adepoti ebetimi ama EOCO abefa ne de ebetimi a as a result of bribery, corruption near their dear, and so they feel like this contract award I know say the former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo de no could be one of the main reasons in tia LPG Michelle Liberal Party of Ghana said ye womo see omo founder and ombetimi ayede abefa no akọ kan LPG za na ebinim kan liquid petroleum gas what you say but enye no ho asem na yeka enti say the Kofi Akpaloo who doubles as a contractor and a businessman no ye mene ka say the EOCO for abefa na assistance now no ye nyanya any official communique bia free the EOCO for no honum but they are saying amanfo chemu say we die ebusuafo ni entimi ntwantrom ani nye na this is what is happening currently abeto yapono so about Kofi Akpaloo. What do you make of this issue?
Okay, so answer na ncha kese nkoma ahwefo ni eti for this breaking news came somewhere in the afternoon that EOCO have arrested Kofi Akpaloo. So on social media now, all of us are trying to find out the bit and pieces of this particular arrest, and it's now being confirmed. People close around him say indeed he has been arrested. Now, Kamia question EOCO no a monthly timeline and a monthly target every month. So last month was Shatawale. This month September nipa use no edina month na say Kofi Akpaloo. Now, whilst all of these things are going on, say Kofi Akpaloo have been arrested. Attached to his arrest, a purported contractor fly on social media. Now, this particular purported contractor fly on social media. Many believe that it could be linked to his arrest. You see, Kofi Akpaloo say before last year, before Yekwa pick position, it was rumored say he sold a position number 1. The number and the man New Patriotic Party and about me number 1. Meanwhile, man say even deep within that, Papa he has close ties with the former government, and he's been enjoying benefits and he's a beneficiary of some of the lucrative contracts ever. Let's put this on the screens. We are a contractor and nenam above 10 so if you watch closely the date, you realize it is somewhere 2018, and it is a notification of contract award. 2017 to 2024, Nipa no wa bemu Kofi Akpaloo. Yes, sir, I just read this for us. Now, if you were another thing to amount forecast, the arrest may be linked to a particular video, and then see about the helicopter crash and also one. So let's look at this. If we are now
yes, and to say that stated earlier, say it is being alleged, say due to an award of a contract. Now, just this is coming from the Electricity Company of Ghana, and the receiver now Kelvin Platinum Dovec Limited, Accra. Into a notification of contract award, supply of distribution materials under intensification project package F, lot 1 tender number and a number netwaso tintin ewo hono. Enti yenhwe mu kakra. Also, this is to notify you that the following evaluation of your recent offer for execution of the above contract, the Electricity Company of Ghana is pleased to award you the contract for the supply of distribution materials under the intensification project package F lot 1 for a total amount of 1,919,750 United States dollars, so US dollars, 82 cents, hereby accepted. And to this notification of award will constitute the formation of contract. However, until and unless so in a nutshell, no, not to say it's a contractor. Sikano and I did red box no abohu no. Said the baby who sikano years in dollars and kasa over $1 million. Now yet to us or say performance security of 5% of contract price and send it to us within 14 days of receipt of this notification of award. The contract shall not be deemed as active. You are hereby instructed to proceed with the fulfillment of performance security and signing of contracts within 14 days of receipt of this letter. Failure to comply with the fulfillment of performance security and signing of contract within the time will constitute the failure of formation of contract and forfeiture of tender security. You are hereby instructed to proceed with necessary actions for the execution of the said procurement in accordance with the tender and contract documents. Yours faithfully, Ignatius Jacqueline Oforiata, Director of Procurement. In truth, say this is a contractor, and now it has been awarded for distribution of materials. ECG for the year Juma any idea. Earlier no, you said date no. 2018. And the amount for chairman, I said this contract no na call Ediama Yera Kofi Akpaloo mususu said chia EOCO acheno no because say the EOCO wire madwin say asem yom fifi mu ade kositiri enti chia o machene ne de ebetimi aye say it is because of a year sa contract we are ECG4 de eman kind courtesy President former Nana Addo Akufo-Addo.
So yes, aside from this too, you also learn is there is a particular video involved or making certain comments about the recent helicopter crash, and people are believing it may be linked to this particular arrest, EOCO for arrest. You can share this particular video of what he said. Yeah, by to us.
What are you? Oh, maybe I said it was here. Oh, because here it's Eva. It's Cocoa Fum. Cocoa Fum. Ahoy, Cocoa Fum. Cocoa Fum. Cocoa Fum. Cocoa Fum. No, my dad, woman. Ah, oh, maybe I don't see. You're the caca, you're the caca. That's say, it's Cocoa Fum now. Must see Cocoa Fum. Or Chantro, Cocoa Fum. So, Boku Fadu.
Kofi, it's what also the politics.
The politics. Make us some Nabisia some so. As some say, as some
it's all the spiritual realms.
May we some channel, BBC, Yamina Menesi, Tinakupon, or the catch you say a candle. Nakupon so a corner by health minister. And now, or master like a crabby tone or crown on any Rashid in the Belkumasi. Till God was telling so by your health minister now, sir, all the health projects in Iran, continue them. Because it's necessary. Keke, what can you cook for the say? Obama 7,000 Obama. Now, after the cook for the woman near Toso, you do 128 cities at the Comsicam. Now, they're ya. Now, play a dimpany for best and watch it. A cock will rock a fum, a cucum. Shanaka say, Keke, don't take things for granted. God is reminding you, don't lie to them again. In their politics, I'm telling you as it is, you lie to them. I'm from Kotwaba, Emma, Mahama. These were some of the lies they gave them about the plane. They lied on the plane, they lied on the cocoa farm. Intino, sir, and one coupon so, a diabamo so, Mudia Mufanka come. Where the next remembrance. It's way that be a
Kofi, I'm struggling to understand
now,
what's being here.
So just is what to say, me on the other to my because it's
that is a year and Semwa Yera Kofi Akpaloo, founder of the LPG party, Ekokanye. Recently, I hear the late Omane Boama, the former defense minister, a helicopter crash together with the 7 others. No, a adansi krofumu. And Sema Kofi Akpaloo beka no, and what you say, and NDC4 that Ghana for because it happened. Right after some days, be a umbeka so more increase cocoa prices. The bag of cocoa prices are now. Amount for chum say all be like because more Kenya said the that's on any huge amount be any idea and Kofi Akpaloo says so mutimi wu cocoa efomu dia na to say so tribia and you know yen I share video no he made some statements near there according to some Ghanaians you know they believe that same way and Kofi Akpaloo akwakeka yesi asem wo hoi empenipa nipa ene pene ho asem etu ono ankasa na no akwakoyi neka. And it's been alleged said these are some of the things in Tinomususu say EOCO akwako tebri no every ni fie ewo Kumase because EOCO die anything related to crime near the end nya dia sebe wo mo ebeja wo ama wakosa keke nti Kofi Akpaloo ankasa ne de niema mienu wei and social media so and I said most of the Ghanaians are believing same could be the reason for his arrest. We are still hoping, say, yebenya some information every EOCO for about the key reason and I said the main reason. Nuntino, one more ede ache the founder of LPG. Either is the contract and also say FR the statement FR the accident and I said the crash helicopter crash so ewo eye adanse ekrofo emu. And at this point in Yebekoswa na ye follow this particular issue about eye Kofi Akpaloo na yede eho ensem no ebeba be serve mu. Now moving on to the next issue no na nsenya anase nrada na ukopie mu ewa kwetia na it was a whole lot of issues ankasa about to by elections na ekoso ewo akwetia no and you on social media so abehu say is akwetia going to be blue or akwetia is going to be green. Finally about to onu kwewie no na akwetia was green. Aye green ankasa. Now nipa ba kwa na no akwakoyi nika as a lot of people are dragging him. Ama menewoka say the majority in parliament, me sure the NDC, womonso air dragging no, yera Michael Otre, Befi, or no that screens no, no, and a new jobbing. I am Rashebijani. Now during the elections, no, and I even prior to the elections, no, wakake can sembi say NPP edi nkukuo ewa abatu onimu dia enye wo say or no. Wade ne dibre semra shebedwani wade etoho na chese woni there is no way you could see say he was very convinced say whatever be the case no NPP will be winning the Akwatia by elections afeya to abani wie ya NPP na edi ntwen NPP na are potoi e na amanfo chem say yera wona wo say o de dibre beto honum it is time, the time is now for dibre no to ho as mrashebedwani edema new jobbing. Now NDC for nso aba out echemu say yera Michael Befi Ochere wanyantumu amfa ni dibre no anto ho as soon as possible enya de omobeti ase. They would push the agenda. They would say, and put they say, Alban back when crying was what could do na say, na or ma this whole papa way, Mitchell, a new job in for MP, what any dibre to her, they will push the agenda. Yadia, when mo ebe jai amano aka sake say he should go scot free. So right now, the NDCs are calling, say, assistance now, the man needs to resign. Now this is what is happening. NDC for Sabro Mwenia Brese. Krodo say kwan bia so no e was Michael Chirbefi or resigning.
Yes, so yesterday results ne by no beginning no MPP na a lead and up until your friend is saying later part of the evening results na airpan said the NDC actually won the seat. So clearly it was just correlating to the fact that Dikan or quarter you've not really won the case. But then some pronouncements as a new job in MP make say if Akwetia doesn't if MPP doesn't win Akwetia, he will resign. Okay. And this is a statement which really trended. Besides, are you sure? Or say yes. Or then someone Coco say yes, I'm a man of my words. But today, he's saying something else. So the Ashanti regional minister, as you can see on the screen, also prepare for another by-election at New Drabin. So the MPP, the NDC is not saying, okay, Papa, no, what can say will hold you accountable? Bra, never cast what resign. Say they be, oh no, ye teeny dear, per the constitution, or what resigning. Into a train because it's a parliament at recess. Into a train, your bar, let's say, your by election. Now let's look at this. Apart from Ashanti regional minister, somebody to this particular thing is coming from NDC. We shared your NDC.
Dr. Tanko.
Dr. Tanko. Our next stop will be New Drabin by election. We are going to hold him to his words. It was a pledge he made. And it was a pledge, and he must deliver. So NDC says they will move towards it. Now, apart from that, they are even moving a step further to say when Parliament resumes, Speaker Gbagben shall announce by election for New Drabin constituency.
And also, New Drabin
Debbie. By election before. And aside from that, the information at BCC and Air Party say the NDC is planning to send a petition, to a Speaker of Parliament to hold a by election. Remember, CCR one more to over to test majority in Parliament. See, I'm saying +1, NDC. So say of course Parliament a vote here. Parliament can vote to remove an MP.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, maybe in Japan, the Parliament had to vote. As I said, to know if the MP should be removed or not. So this particular time, NDC have the two-thirds majority. You know, see, be holding accountable.
Michael, oni buafobia obedi.
Exactly.
MPP can do anything.
Constitution to remove him.
Wow.
But then, regardless, Anope, the same be about tuja concerning this particular man and his removal. In could see by a better also.
Na abatwa no kra no ye tuwi ansa ne ye ba be kenkan kra no na che se video bi apie na monten so se mra bedwani e de ma new dwaben south wo panyini Michael wo kire ba fi e de atuwi so wodo nyame wota abonsa we wono wodo her wetime de nsa asan foma kantasuo de kana furuma agurihuri pa ache wiase nyina se abatwa de MPPM nyuko no ne awo nyina monemo wakwachia esoromo so animu nkonim pa na abatwa no kra no yetuwi ansa ne ye ba be kenkan kra no na che se video bi apie na monten so se mra bedwani e de ma new dwaben south wo panyini Michael wo kire ba fi e de atuwi so wodo nyame wota abonsa we wono wodo her wetime de nsa asan foma kantasuo de kana furuma agurihuri pa ache wiase nyina se abatwa de MPPM nyuko no ne awo nyina monemo wakwachia esoromo so animu nkonim pa wono wo panyi wo kire ba fi wo beto akoto krata efo shiti bi enu atopen mono na afei watrase no obotete rate hwehwehwe wi no asan adan a wa resign se mra bedwani yes wo panyini na we ahwe no san sense wo mo adwuma papa na adise no matwetwe komo ba bia wo so mu wura room to room jamukasi to mukasi edwaso to edwaso enkoda bobo okra mu ko kanche mam se mu nto aba ma soro mo sense no no betimi edi mpuntudwuma bra kwatiafo na yeni kan na yenti opanyini eye wo kire ba fi ne nsema odi twudwa ne bi sense nei nyane ntie se odi chopa no wadene se ye waka panyini bi asam ye manka ni ye kura na wo panyini ma kire ba fi ne nsem na wodi twudwa ne bi yenti.
I believe that we have a false start. We have a false start in these elections. And confidently, I'm telling you, mark my words. I can even tell you that if we lose this election, I'll resign as a member of parliament. I'm telling you, we'll win these elections. We'll win. If we lose these elections, I'll resign as a member of parliament. I'm telling you, we'll win. By close of day Tuesday, you see that we have won the elections. And that's all. Because I believe the work we have done and the God we serve. The God we serve is a good God. And he has given us hope that we win the election.
Abusuanjuwe ayo panyini Michael ochirebe fi new dwaben south emra bedwani eno se abato ne he MPP ni na enu nkunimani obe resign na enu mo no chopa wo de abasansan koyie na wiaso ahu ano epetira ya na esenanamo na sansem yi na Musa Tanko wari tu dwa no aso wotim se ba election for ba na bisansan ifa was new dwaben south wo panyini ha koyu no ase an asemu a chese wo panyini Michael wo chirebe afie wo no yemra bedwani ni dwaben south edi tu dwa na wo so odi so pa na wontimi nka ne tra sa mfane ho ni ntwon de omusu se ni dwaben south ba election for na e ba mba yire no akosi se wo no ankasa betro krata edi ba betu dwa so resign na wa resign kra na chese wo no wo panyini Michael ba afi no chese nya de wo so o ka asema ye gini dibiem.
It's not only Tamale. We are going to Michael Befi constituency.
He says he's apologized and he went too far.
We're not accepting it.
You're not accepting his apology.
We're not accepting the apology. He must resign. If he doesn't resign, Ghanaians will not take politicians serious. We must be serious. They must hold us to our words. Whatever comes out from my mouth, they must take me serious. I can't just stand here and make allegations, say certain things, and then within 24 hours, do you know that he came in here when we were about to start the coalition, beaming smile, telling me that we were winning the thing until I showed him on my phone that, my friend, you have lost the election. I'm coming to your constituency for by-election. Then he started perspiring. That's the time he got to know that things have changed. And then he quickly ran and said, he's not going, he has to apologize.
We Zamua Musa Tanko no and we deputy director of elections na free IT edema NDC amnyuko no watches open micro watch be vindi de o se ko bare shi woni preso so saza sma waka no emudu
onua 95.1 FM yeah jinemo
abusuafo na trese the issue efa ensemo new joabin rashe bedwani yera Michael Befi ochre anase ochre Befi ekokan yese wode ni dibre beto honom se rashe bedwani de man new joabin no na sabrede NDC amanyoko na ria taso pa se chewing gum say whatever be the case no e was say odi nasem so yesanse yese yentuntasuo ntufom sanfa yetechrema enkofa enti se wakwa bie wanum akwa kase se MPP di nkuku a onso be resign ana se wodi badwuma beto hode a ene yesrewo sa pen ne krata no ebraso se obetintim so na ode akose se wonkode a ene if persuasion fails force is applied enti ene yenso ya wiata so pa se ye resume parliament say kim ene ye aban backbin ye de yenso ye de petition be kwa akoto an say na Michael Befi ochrekan ya sabrede ya hwehwe nanima wompeso obeye enti ene yento aba no na yenyi no emfremfri honom as the MP for New Joabe na yera Musa Dr. Tanko of bebre na friend say Mr. Computer or computer man no utimu so no so na ni abrepa say whatever be the case no e wo say yeje yesa de bre no edi efri nsem abusia yen konsem foforo so a yeti krodue mu ha ena ne obete obake akwaba obake akwaba enye sese yen pepa obake akwaba ni mfiri eye airport ho na yen fa obake emna sanse airport no esinkran manso enkran manso nesi enti no oba nkran a eye nkran kasa ene yeka enti enwosi yekofa eye wobi krom kasa edebeto eye bibi so ewo nkran krodwem ha da bi enti no se ne wudu airport wa ba bi akwaba ne wo no na nkranfo ne anuanom nkranfo na ni abrese yenyi mfiri one ne oba ka ne mfa nkọ ho afa bi kra chem so kopie mu Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park onso anu so the same thing na ekoso enu so mayi akwaba ne firi akocho oba ka na akwaba no enu mpo no omo kasa ya asante kasa mfantifo so say omo dia enti say no MC ye tribalism
enye obake
yo yate enti say no asante fo no me prede
obake de say eye gan for kasa na fantifo say omo
dia be say enkranfo ne say akwaba no asantefo kasa enti omunyimfo obake ne meshe ho ena mfantifo nso abasa akwaba na amode ma asantefo na enye omode a mfantifo ye dia enti se sa amere obi e criminal language
okay say asantefo I think so call say me mawahawo mawajo
mawaha de greetings mawaha mawajo akwaba no mfantifo ne say omode e patche say
enti asantefo nye ne
de muni hwe
and your weasel. So what is really happening now? Because
say Gamanchen so eden ho aba bejimu bi ebusia Gamanche kiremu a ebraso se enidie eyede enidie ede man cranfo wo krodwem hanom sei esan se won ti ase se obi be school bi ebe won kran asase so na obeko school ni mu na kasa wo mo kire anase subject wo mo kire na ede languages wo English constant se obe ye tratrom ho as orals nyina nanso on ti ase se eba no enkran kasa no a ene eye ningo no gadangbe no yente amun kire na makofa nkrofo krom kasa eye obekọ na ye krapim twi asante twi mfante mizinze wo skum wonom na nkran ne de mwatwa abo enti oba se de wo de nhye kete to school bi wo krodwem ha se ya aban school se ya private school ba wo se munyina mo sha se mo kire eye obake ba o ya mami menkra na mete na meka no nti muntie ni ye tashi minyamaba onu mi wie fio se wo se ye kire ni nyina ewo eye fenisen school se ewo ho no emu na aba debate ewo kroma bi che se se wo hini nsu de wo kire bi papa na enim se nko ye kam ba se no se kutu se bam nyemu die ni bia se wo mama na betri so sa
ye saman wa menka ho
allegedly se mama for kam social media no so nana this is what manche taki they are can move on so mame.
Yeah.
Yes. Then some out there me person makubo dia me money taki through the second what dia betuja concerning the teaching of Ga and Gadangbe schools emo.
You see, sir, ye take ye perceive some bibia yen fa implementation and our strategies a beboa embra.
Okay.
Me time and me war, I think I'll say in primary because I happen to go to a private school.
Okay.
The primary crown me war no mean do class 6 no near share local language.
Yeah, sure.
And local language, you know, for my school no na ye the near chair Asante. But then I happen
school
to go
knowing.
Ne wada command.
Wati. Uti mutin crime much Asante Tree say.
But listen to what happened. The same time I private school at command and I left there and I call another school. I know so I work Gan East, me boss area need. But a hono a buying school no much languages name. So you were tree, you were ever, you were Gan. And I think it's a Fanti or
Fanti
or some language be like that. And you know, you be beside with the students and they say, what do you want to learn? So I, for once, was learning a friend is a equipping tree. What I say, and a friend is other people also chose the Fanti, the Ewe, the Ga, and so. Into people really learned it. And the amount easy was that the Gans were learning Gans, the Ewes were learning
their language. Yeah.
So that implementation now or the banner or can it is
it
already
was there.
in existence. So the NBA, let's tackle the issue from the roots. The root cause of this whole thing is that the Ga Adangbis kase omokasa na era. So they want to do things a bema omokasa na ka.
Okay.
Upeso ye niema bema okasa na ka. This particular thing is already in existence. Now, you find is why any compose you say in crime. Let me tell you, there are people who learned Ga. You know, there were some of the schools, public schools here in Accra. They did not no munix Asante teacher. So option no more Ga. So some students, whether you're fancy or you were forced to learn
still
yente. I may be BC. Some passed. Still now they are not using the language.
Yenti Kroman yes your friends kete. One your French.
Exactly.
Tule more yet ye tule more na ye true busy we na ye mu bebre fi tule more.
Exactly. So you see, the thing is, I was saying penny for now or okay, what are some of the ways and means and measures a bit to preserve your local language? And this particular problem, no, it is not limited to just Ghana and Greater Accra. Across the globe, many of the local indigenous languages, it is diminishing. But then here in Ghana, they are preserving a particular language like Ga, like Ewe, like Dagomba, Kokomba. It's so difficult is because a small country like Ghana, the size of London, you kasa ebe 40. You want Zema, you will Gunja,
Ahanta, Dagomba,
it is too much, and it's just a fraction of people. Until luckily for us, because Asante Fono, or more Dawson, and some be can they are in the middle belt, or more air travel. And I say when they are leaving and when they are migrating, they spread across. It be me caught top, it be me back down, it be me caught. So Asante, because of their position, or more petia, or more I grow some sort of tentacles into Bakra Hasi Krana, tree, Kasa. I say be a cool Sunia, the most or more typical Ghana language, but then. Accra, the modest and I said the most, the means of communication.
Tree.
The last time I was shocked that David do share Ghana any G type about approach US. And or so on no teach or share no say more akwa ba saying what tiati Ghana tree kasano. So the language no ye preserve e wo krom ha. Tree. Nigeria don't have that option. Nigeria omu local language no pidgin. Nigeria, they have over 120 languages.
Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo,
but because almost need the mode of communication. Pidgin.
Obia bekebi.
Into Nigeria, need to more Nigerian on course go to me can pidgin.
Yeah.
No. Yes, but ours we are in a very tight position. And luckily for us, Chi are dominant.
Yeah.
So I know say he wants to contest near the other, but then we change akwa baya no bake. osisa edin kra wo ekrom ha say edin bebre wo ye friend is saying ekrom ha say in terms of area dodo na eye we ye friend is saying chifodin so wutum
da koman odoko
what you say domiabra some of them na eye nkan bubuashi
yeah
what you bubu ashia ye fie kane shi what you say so those ones are there but do na circle put the brofo but do na in fact oko baby to say the East Lagos ni cantonments and their brofo nko
Pineapple Street
I tell you
promised land
what you say you know I understand his quest to make the Ghana language if anything great again, and I said to make it a because as a people, no, if you lose your language, you lose your identity. What I say, but then I'm enthusing government. I said there are many ways it can go with this. GTVs try to solve the problem by having many telenovelas in different languages.
Obonu TVs,
exactly. Just for Ghana. But you see, what they also did was, okay, how can we sell the local language to the various TV stations? At one TV station. In the end canon, now I don't want GTV. Ben canon, GTV do tembe omuti me yes some drama in Zema.
Yeah.
And personally, na me maintain Zema. But when I say Zema ni tree, and I go on so ni tree.
Yeah.
So mo can say
go on ni tree.
What you say?
A mixture of tree and gun.
Omuti me and crime for omuti me and before omuti me komba near the ade. They even give news in some local languages.
Yeah.
But now no. So what they can do is to let's have a framework. So okay. At least every TV station or headquarters or Ghana dedicate 30 minutes to the Ghana language. What you say?
But Ghana language is not the only language.
I understand. Say Ghana dangbe no. A Ghana man is lobbying for his own people.
Until mama can so they should lobby for himself.
And one language and also very prevalent. And so team. I think that's the second most common language. And not next formal language, Hausa de Ghana for Kasa, but not in a formal language, I will per year. Obi to meet na 40 years or Ketria. Accent, no say. What you say? Ebra mi pocho beba like Kasa no te. Say we
yeah.
Into home the omo can because omo region no cry soon. Terms of the a super year. A year omo be chichengane a year. One way kebab food. Almost saying cry. A dimbi a from
Aboki inside.
What you say? So everyone is fighting for his own north. The language, not the language. In Tinkan, I say, as a chief, for a capital, ya Dawson. And as is no. In fact, Obu only Dean Credit.
But Nana Unim say we have chief François, woman in crime for Natana, or my bed as a huna, as what done in crime by force.
It is there. Me if you are me team, not a crop of war. What you say? Inti crobono. Who will be out to promote a crop on crime? Almost the same.
Similar.
Into a more car. Me can be mete pa. What you say? I remember so one time near TV, and me kunya hen say me ma wakwa ba wa ma piatre. And I'm ko kan me kan must say waka but to extreme wa ma piatre no. It is something else. What you say? So there are many ways. Unfortunately, the government is fighting for himself. To say also person fighting for one now a different language. But this is a national issue. I think say I was say a year, and I think say can say no. It doesn't just limit to the government. It also limits to the entire people. We parents, or mama parents. I say obi owa or or teacher pa.
And so not the brofo. Sit down. What are you doing? I'll beat you. Stop what you're doing. I've told you to stop what you're... Hey, yeah, woo, Chrome Hanon Power. Mommy, on camera. Yeah, come on in there. Says,
me don't teach you, bro.
And then, Obano Copen was Mommy, the remote, she's where. And I said, what the Obano one, bro.
Exactly. I remember I said there was an issue. I ever told me, not Madame for being a barbema. Not all in Sawem. It's no cool school or not in a banner. Not what say, never maintain.
Okay.
It's your person, son, school no Moncha, not in the Montessori school be where top. As some Montessori school, a year footballers, no, among Bania, the corner, Oko Club, whom call Chinese, Bofra, America form Bania, because as a very expensive school. I mean, that time, you have yearly fees almost 20,000 cedis.
Okay.
Until they also house the school. They house the students. Here, piano, languages, Korea, Spanish, Until Omuma acquire 4 months no and obey fee. And I just say, Omu abroad semester, even though I mean already 7, 9, 8 years or so. 7, 8 years. To obey fee no, and I just say, a boy in a casa ni baby asa. And lady Bema ne make us nana. Would you believe say me bani be fee no? You see, or Cambro for us will be UK. What you say? Or say first no, or say me bapa would me casa e bumu betri. Ayira. And she was so happy. Because the bani kasa se broni.
The slang and the flair.
The near just say achieve bibi.
Yeah.
So I led no in cranny. Or in cranny. Or no teaching in crime. But she was so happy. Say ne bano ako school.
I was slang.
Na about friends. I want about 40 me ketri bumube.
We died.
We died at tonka no cry.
Eka brofo, mommy, I'm here.
So it starts from the cultural identity. You talking to your people. And that is something Asante for ye. Obi wa brochia. A friend saying, now, bo, you a friend, me friend. I mean, you can't share Asante for not in South Bonebo. Me who try be on my yes, sir. We are getting no shy greeny, and now we am so. I'm telling you the truth.
No, but you see, the Akans, Mekan said the Akans in general have that thing. Like, the Akana, say with him.
They feel
Hey, minu ekura pumuni yo. The fanti or besha se no waka fanti sisi ya. As office hanum say ya me ba ya me be share me kom ni fanti ni say wa fa madam for by force.
So I say so they are proud. So unlike me who other people are omutimi feeling so proud of the what you say Asante for crash say na be back kwa ba Ghana for more abroad, Canada, France, UK, America, they come and speak Asante for Yakwabano. You don't get the same thing for Gans. You don't get the same thing for Ewes. Me ni agbeni kasa, agbeni ba kasa. You were talking stage. NOD can be some say, do I have any affiliation with Ewe? Or be say, they can bomb me full name. No.
Why, baby?
And I will say, do I have any affiliation with? And I'm say, yes, I have an affiliation with Ewe. One I say, the tone is not say, I mean, chemu. It's me chemu lucky, no, a side that in the idea. And I feel also be consider. Or no, I walk as I be or say, or no, on pike before Bema. Unlike we, the people are, and now we, a friend is saying, the Asantis are now say, yeah, you're failure, you know. Ewe for they don't like most Ewes. Should you check your friends on more Ewes? On now before Ben I been our Beni Bema. Because I been Bema dear. In can say or your cocoa red and so and so. On pem red, bra red, every. So we need to start from the cultural identity. And one of the missteps I have for guns on ASM Bema near Aquadro. And a gun Bema moon page and on my rent.
They are too loud.
One common thing they say. One in my say money pedede and I seen that could be a social media say Sabi one more my basa sono or me and cry for Janin Yapa we misconception say and I
the stereotype in the country no anyway
one thing I was growing I learned and I heard I know so I come with him
misrepresentation
to me a then or demo to me to free them
any dear
no they are renting or
I hire kwa ho minka ni bebre me say minimo bi a wo se mosquito net e wo ne compound no ada mango dua na say no ne dan na or demu no or the dynama rent any dem ehun bi pa
yeah so you see these misconceptions near
it affects the tribe
so it's high time we can all live peacefully and coexist. Everybody can have that cultural heritage and answer that happiness. So what I say, but then it starts from somewhere. So, papa, and I say we say we hiti pa, or CNC we back and annual the one in Basse. The fact that they are hosting us here, no, and don't just say. Let me tell you something. And son, I be moving on to the next day. See, yen na yekasi fee in kind hasia, Accra will not be Accra. I'm telling you the truth. Yen na yekasi fee ha, because sika it means sika janu. In Kofa Bay investment, they can equally sell that and go. So what makes the capital unique, no, the fact say it is inclusive.
Diversity.
That is the question.
Culture.
So I understand their headache here, but then I think that they should come again and bring more making Ghana compulsory in the French cry akusia cry intiminka.
Bonsoir.
University.
Yeah.
And I'm the tea.
Bonjour,
monsieur. Bonjour, madame. Best solve any particular issue has says now. There's something which is really going on, but answer no. You can share this particular video about you better also.
I'm to stay. Revolution has a long way to go, but it's time to stay. But the revolution has come to stay. Revolution has a long way to go, but it's come to stay.
Abusiani echobo ye and you say NDC and rather kwatia NDC engine room ebra ye bobo abano no mo collect o mo results no mo hye de ade ne kondia na chese victory is mine ewo Yesu dim we de calculate the voice emu na enu mu no na chese ye wie ya ebebobo aba na finally NDC amanyuko no edinkunim ewo akwatia by elections na emu na ye share surroundings na environment na pese hu se ede na ekoso ewo NPP amanyuko na kachi because they were so optimistic about the fact that they were winning the elections hands down. And at the end, say they felt like at this point, akwetia for betwama omo because omo lusu omo MP ni ade and at this point, as a sympathy ni ade be wo ho amomo but abusia ade na adane ama na peke ama NDC amanyuko na Yaboshi kopie mu akwatia ne ese ye ko NDC party headquarters akwa kwhwe said the omafa news no because NDCs are wild and are jubilating no yenko na ya yenko hwe nisu ade de koso ewo Abusia party headquarters NIS and Samampomu annex as and Samam because okwa Samadua and Alco cemetery unhu obia wo ho apart from more born nan no more nam ho nti we so there udu party headquarters wa kania ne there ya so ewo eye office honum shren nemom nipa adrega ma step down onipa biya ni honum wo biya yira na MPP chese party office ntimi hwe sa oh this is very sad and obi chirem said this is just the beginning we ya hyase afeni ebehu na kese pa isan say a NDC edi nkunim no party head office honum no hwan na ekoho ade e ka ne sen MP anu ho wa firi mu bienimzi emenye ne da so wini nso a yenwini afei de ne ekoye o party headquarters MPP party headquarters no na ada ne eye Nsamampo a obia anyone after say ye bobo election to me so obia de na reho akoda obia de na reho akwa ne dem amafo chem se saa na NDC for etimi amwa MPP party no amasa brede ase the party is no more value to Ghanaians and anybody again cause utie de ebi no ka komtimi ka chem say a whole MPP asebe obi wu a yetimi di kunani ekosi akensie ma kunani wini ama ene sebe omo ntimi enwini akwati aba elections ya na say party no kwata by December die na egu nana
yeah so you see in this particular election here kono I said something to our colleague Nano when we were partying, and I told him, he said, see, In as much as when something happened, we like to blame the other person, in this case, which was me, we should also sit back, look into the mirror, and ask ourselves, which role did we play in this? Do you get what I'm saying? So MPP as a political party, they should sit back, and then they should ask themselves, say, which role did they play in this particular election laws? They played a whole lot of role which actually brought this particular demise. And personally, they should just take a clue from this. I watched closely the two campaigns. Nipa me who saw a massive campaign. Onukan campaign, a massive sa was a Siedin Kitia. Now, if you listen to a Siedin Kitia words on the ground, that day in the same year, the two Johnny said, see, I may not have money. Or see, you guys may not like us. I have seen a stronghold. But an argument is one. And then, Akwitia, move vote against us and I move vote Maya. It really doesn't change anything because you over 2/3 majority. The person you will chrome will be a bit Maya. You beat me the Mahama crowd to us to 30. But then, says Sisia and Mobekaya one. A year to more advantage because Mabaye Bafufro. Mabaye Kachri. Because this is the latest constituency Abekaya. You really be and yes, and near what did that. Ni. It won't be a buff from by Kachri. Kachri saw the Abe Cramo. So the argument of Kachri is say, you be yamu rose nibi. You be Buamubi. And I could tell for Ibisa say 8 years in power. And they be in power na NDC, MPP Ayamaye. In fact, MPP, MP practice no way. And I see MPP no party, they don't really add any value to parliament. I didn't make us pass legislation. Now for your markings, the super majority minority, work it out.
It doesn't affect anything.
Can still pass. Almost stage work out near the whatever they do, it can still pass. Parliament being for the next 4 years, Parliament will still be functional. Would you want to join the winning team and as the losing team? And I say be numbers so like Canadian na +1 pay. Or be sorry him. Say no, the amoy and meaning J1 was a penny panacho, and as will be sorry cast okay, obi opposing party, no cast okay. In some way, of course, meaning J1 the idea, him best say, and now say be a passive, we need 2/3. Into a particular opponent, monko for 30 and can one ain't mean pass. So they working out to stop Parliament and Tessa. Until Votima Solomon sounded that. But we need something. So MPP should have sold a message says, see, you lose, you win. But then we winning here creates a lot of opportunity. A bit must send a signal, say, at the end of the day, even though MPP were NDC were majority, they are still not safe. Yen Chom said the party and that Yen Chom said MPP a best shot and I say rise up from Akwitia. Near my Nkofoni who say okay, Siano, a woman said roads development near the Adinano, a ruling party in a Mahu crime. But then we can do something a better in the lobby. You are setting projects and then maybe what parliament are minority and fire one can one ain't mean course then you name them. You just want to portray your strength and make your case. But then you share the King Japan can say oh and the skumi or the Kasai na NS then the call no NS
anti-depression
and a depression a beam no King Japan no ono de on ha no ti e ban ti ma na waka be NS no nti so no ti NS dwen ya ni rema ni dwen odi o sua de o se makoma na NS e huye ba o mi aso koka the same thing e wo elders enim say NDC what time mo tata papa no the same way to Brian Champon singing the same song. If 3 of the party leaders in this particular 2025 who use 2008 sympathy vote techniques are as this TikTok generation obi wu ya no afa phone no breaking news that lumbehu news man no
me krakra mo ni ama onyom ku wa
ama onyom na AI ya ba mo abesa no wa bi ukwa na we BBC big news like come
Oh goodness.
Just yesterday, why not the latest person who yesterday? Osanju. And the previous time too was someone too. So this particular few days, go for who? Oh, yeah, na the picture say AI and you obey challenges. It's this TikTok generation, they don't give a hoot about MP new.
It's like it has become part of us.
That is it. So MPP should start looking, say, okay, why a bit my selling ideas? And let me tell you something. 2028, maybe MPP I'm contested. Because and now on Twitter, me who say BB trend, you say Haruna effects. You see, you see what and the NDC will do is that they will present Haruna Idrisu without any giddy challenge. Be a sena MPP much channel they be. On some smooth, clean elections be because let me tell you one secret. Already MPP, NDC away. Nipa no be running mates ni attract to what they Haruna Idrisu. A flag bearer Haruna Idrisu. Nipa be running mates. Any Julius Debra. And now say okudu to black and now say at 2-4. But the meaning pass will be to me at 2-4. So Haruna Idrisu at 2-4. Omo and I didn't quite more at 2-4 fancy Haruna Idrisu nothing. Ya ye be to what did I yanko ye giddy and I'm in a party no maybe move first and now you must they be. So NDC should use the MPP should use this time to self-reflect and build from the down top approach. But now, as MPP, they want to build from the top down. Speak to the people, talk to the people, go down to the grassroots and try and form. There's something in the Bible called a cornerstone. Cornerstone and you're stronger. It can't stand. The building will fall. So it's up to now for the party to come up and say, okay, let's preach the message. Let's have a free and fair age. And I'm very shocked, say, MPP is still repeating the mistakes of yesterday. Now, I'm saying elections here, Ken has an argument. Ken echo filing nomination. MPP official page, you know.
They didn't use it.
Streamy. Brian Champion, they are streamy. Professor you streamy. And there's some culture in the party say immediately somebody gets up and says, okay, I want to challenge Vaumia and the not yet the 10 cents amount. Brian Champion, I knew obey a man 10 cents of Brian Champion.
Simple.
Professor, I will do to us on the campaign or good guy. Or yes, Professor, sorry, pay man 15 cents of Professor, I will do to. Second, you are Jenny. What you are doing, you are just fracturing your party. Vaumia alone cannot win the elections.
Yeah.
Elections, if elections is won based on your friend is saying grassroots and the one more the die-hard voters are some kind of MPP want in power forever. And the floating voters, you know, if the floating voters no say what they can by voting McCain. If the party wants Baumia, how can they include Ken in the government? And I still now be bien kufujina na no mujina.
Hardcore.
Oh yeah, I need the tensions at Talo Momaso. So sad. So that is exactly what is really going on now. You know, they should do something about it. They should do, and in Mguasia, let's also talk and end with this particular yesterday, it was such a big disgrace for the whole ruling New Patriotic Party, opposition New Patriotic Party saying re-election, then abandon ship. Who does that? People voted for you. People campaigned. There were some people who actually NDC no voting now. So it's up to you to come back and own up. Say, see, we lost the elections, but Obi Biara was sorry, yeah. Obi Biara who voting ma, yeah. Obi Biara voting ma no, amaye no. We are saying thank you, and also you are telling you say someone voting ma, yeah. You better go back. We'll learn from our mistakes and we'll come back again. We and a political party. But see, I know me, you're my dream. Obi Bekro be what Twitter and say, be a MPP icon, or more CPP lie. We shouldn't joke about this. CPP was in power at the first political party. Did they stand the test of time? No. Mama party na attractive. Kwame Nkrumah, CPP. And then CPP crown, now no election crown, number 3 Kromenia, third position Kromenia. So MPP should be very, 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 very careful. Yet Tihana Cheddar abed number 2. I'm telling you. So that is the whole thing also current.
Yeah, so Abusiana just say Osha from the look of things in the amount for Bebre are not pleased with the fact say NPP for abandon or more head office wa kwetia na no ada enra pay said elections are or more ekoye na say utimu say enimguase ne de aba, but they should have still be grounded say adeni they are 2 year na so say any be say there. Now they said the party nankasano emumpenifo they are not learning from a year more mistakes are more a year. Now looking at the fact that NPP is heading towards the CPP lane, do you think it's very possible to do that?
Yeah, it is very, very, very much possible because at the end of the day, if you don't put in stringent measures, it will really augur well for the party. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to other stories. No, na fa yeni enkopiemu ewo poku ase amasama kwan. Kwan we ye kwan bi amanfo atwa ho adwajo passengers soon drivers kasa, and to the point say no. Yes, so now kodu kwan so a fees and asef car fare drivers for ni bi chie no abusia. Enye sika kito because ontimi mfa ne car enkofa sa kwan we so na omana ne car na se nyina ntete na wo metua 5 cedi ni 6 cedi na mfa ho eni ekwan so de enim se mampani dada His Excellency na Danko Kufuado na share sa project we ase na se enim so abandon no so ye ne denyo na no ada na ye te se ye je sika mu e de ama contractor no eduja screens ne so de a orokodo ejuma no koso papa as abredi as wo mo de ye asphalt ni ade egu kwan so ntia ne mfuturo no aba form kakra ne ade amanfo chemu se aban papa no na aba no aban papa no any NDC aban papa no any His Excellency John Dramani Mahama isan se womo and womo bi womo aso etie the cry of their citizens. Because when we started to move and so to turn it say quite no it was very appalling, no, very very bad. They say who took quite was our quite way so me na me catch us bit to me a debate there was our quite way so bad. I think say Mahama is saving more use this particular road, you know, by listening to their plea. Or this asefatu say there akwa koguso amam for airborne abaso. Now this is a good cause.
It is a very good cause. Personally, I've used this road 2 times since I started so I've experienced it. The last time was last year. The first time was last year. Brana meko wedding be one sawam, and then I remember na insuato. So car na near TV no, driver pape, ya down for paper one so air condition. Like I mean to make more air condition, be a bit in air condition. Akui and I will really glassy. It do is insuato, and then yanku pompe bonnet. Car cases, I VIP bar CB a boy, but lucky na yes in fin akwana na oti enchen so no so ruo glass na koso kakra inti driver ni na on person or so easy no a share white and a dry in the kama inti ni na head no sorry many ni age ati ase ni age amane pa regardless no last time so na me call a year Eastern region and I'm a fast so it was very sad, but I think say be 4 time akwa ba be 5 times come me buy me san koi bium. So the road no there no krenya me ni no the state at which it was na enyana nsi so talk into a mad traffic ubekona ka bia say ho nya eye basa. But then the project no more a good project, but then according to contractors no scanning back for the completion and MPP elusu power and they had to do change over to certain contracts sika semnia they adin nyina could di MPTC for no na eka so da ho de da ayentua inti na e was say NDC for etua eka. If you are learning, say NDC for at the beginning of the year, NDC for because one of the main policies was to actually do something with the currency. So currency now a dollar no, normal percent dollar prices no, and then I wanted to see dollar number from kakra. So they were not paying Until one of the arguments NPP was making then is that the government is not spending at all. Into our contractors, immediately started into our contractors, the dollar will shoot. And
we are seeing it, right?
Yes, so contract because is you can do 2 weeks.
Dollar and
there are more contracts ahead than 8 canal because now you who say wait me I magic dollar number form oil so but then you see and it was be a crude in so into 8 the dollar will start, the demand of the dollar will go. And most of these projects, you bet cranium, you bet tonium machines, need a dollar. So the mitigation will be there. I bet Mama CD no again grounds kakra. But then I think that this particular month will end the CD at 12:30 or so, and by the end of the year, the CD might be around 13 to 14 cities. That is what I think because here you see, NDC is known for a developmental project. You see, schools, roads, building. And you see, about 6 new lanes to Kumasi. Mama announces about 3 new lane or 6 new lane. And only be different from them. You use a different routes from Accra to Kumasi. And only a new year. Can be unfastened a year. Yeah, have any issue. And they estimate that this project will end somewhere 2028 or 2030. $9. So a good thing said this particular road no omoye eyemre eyabotre because I remember omoye achimota mile 7 na faso 2006 we need obube fu ohinimu nyina na e fit I said na PCFM phone code omunti e bedu na PCFM pa futuru kwam speaker dey be omokasa but na yewie e ofa ho a nice but let's also talk about maintenance culture.
Very bad in this country. We don't do maintenance. Ye need maintenance culture ukruma na wa ufie mpo no
Circle Dubai.
Oh,
Intergenia will for team. Now, all for Navy no and near man in Suno, no, I say she go crime. So she will crime one. You see, we don't know most of this, but in Sony, she and one tomatoes, it contains some sort of acid. Acid no. She most and it will become most of this, but not war no. I say. Cement now why near the be crowd they be there's a particular place new plan station a bond to say be with an I said Nenko team. Oh for what sent a phone when you can open to me for Benko team.
Omonte you.
Omote, but a new magic. Of course I said you be a new bone. I want you no be in Kawane. I remember some so say be I am. There was a particular time and I was involved in a heavy, if anything, stockroom job. Also, warehouse. You're shifting me feed the main floor now. They may call warehouse on near pigeon near my forklift near the other. And I think so I was not using shore for some. I'm sure NASA and I mean that time become quick in term eba. And I realized say, into one time a female supervisor be friends and an abra has say. Me pelase I was sent in yet. But me and also I should do something about it. But I mente me jare me use some everything. But I mean city HA na friends me koto you know. Or no I think say be 1 or 2 no frames is see the ejai. Nice makwa me who drew. And when I started using lemon and lime to treat you because I was so yin can no skin be back. So the issue here was this. Baby, I know for first. It's not an office. Air conditioning chile. I be an opportunity to be on both room now. Share condition. It's you so you can ember. But once I could share, sir, stop one. Activity. And in fifth, no, it's just like urine. The formation
of
also
urine, an excretion.
Yes, excretion. The same thing, you know. Do you get what I'm saying? So usually, you know, when these kind of things, it goes a wow problem. No one said that before I realize you can't cast it. You know, a course I'm a circle. You say no, people are there. Or my say no maintenance culture. Achimota ma 7 year. Indeed, I think say in 2007. Almost 20 years now. Cause share the interchange now. Now I'm a potholes and like Charlie, bro. Charlie enye. So
it's good. Say Sabre de abino ayo madwin say omo be siesie kwan no ama Ghana fo a womo etai enam sa kwan no so no omunso atimi enya omu asumdwe sanse eba ne say ha adwen the traffic alone is very hectic na ya pa na no a menzumi yusu sa kwan ne na me de mi wu me say na ifa na mo de ma be fe kwan foforo bi eni ho a ye betimi afa na because sa kwan we dey
na oti anye ye kura na wan fa sa VIP buses na
ene owo
nkwa potholes ma wontina na kwotena ya me say me na anu ya me ko kofa ya anu fo die bi me due na me ntimi nante because a ship pothole mu you hear it in your spine and I was wondering how edwedi for mo kwakwan so mo hwe ene o ma ye want to say bonnet to
obewu anu no sanete. So at this point today amount for baby abo mampani John Dramani Mahama o mabona baso pa say edwuma wa ye no eso ani. Now on the same Mahama issue no as a Mahama ba ye de wo jene samba e wo Ghana for ho yete say wo chire mu say wa grant amnesty e de ama ye prisoners bi nomini ade na enrada na show screens no so a obehu ne say finally wo mo ana wo mudin e wo amnesty list no emu no ya sha ase a ye yo mo adwuma bi no mo finalize wo mo paperwork ni ade ama ye jai wo mo ama bi no mo abusuafo akofa wo mo se mo akabo you just screen so that's a video of the meetup with the prisoners ya grant wo mo amnesty no na videos ne beto montin so na chese I very emotional we brain I say this is the president we voted for and this was something we've always wanted to see, a man who listens, a man that has emotions. Watch a video now to say abusia bodom pemono say wo mo ekosia wo mo adehia wo mo adamu mfinhia binum nie ni ade no na hwe ba ku ikra de say he's not really in a good state because what friend say wheelchair mu this life unfortunately hu agrada and hu ayi ba ku no friend say bank rent.
I know the no. He's like in the bill no I agree, but amnesty no.
They obesan go back.
If once why stay of execution, in the argument in a better because almost na case no for fraud. Now we're making the argument, yeah.
So that is it, and I say no idea. It was a happy day. We say boss a happy day no. It was a happy day. Family members for years we should bag and any idea to say, hey, me ampa na minie and as I de metimi enya freedom because if your freedom is curtailed, abusia me na me catch enya de that form. Enti so santi minya freedom back na chese is a very good one. Amafo chemu say this is what makes Mahama different from Akufo-Addo.
I don't think so because Kufuor a lot of pardon.
Okay.
Kufuor back to 2001 within the first 2 years. No, I'm not pardon, baby. Remember, so Rawlings era, a lot of people were in custody.
Okay.
For certain crimes that we did not make sense. And during Rawlings era, as our press freedom, Ghana enjoying, we were not enjoying it. As you see, a popular case was the G-Man issue. G-Man, not a very popular.
Yeah.
This is high like
the music.
Yes.
The musician.
Obo a taxi driver knew to away. Say he was jailed for life. Kufuor never man amnesty and now abruchi. What I say? So Kufuor yebi. Akufo-Addo su yebi. I think it's in the first term, no.
Okay.
But then Obabi we no, not people were pushing some pardon by one pardon. And okoye. So these are people, and I think some maybe almost shall see fee and ya shall say from one more or dim even from Rawlings time. A bit more since Rawlings time, so a friend is saying since Atamil's time, any Kufuor time. So when you say yes, definitely NDC for being penny for better lobby for their own persons near the other. But then it casts across what I say. And the main reason for prison is for reformation and transformation. Prison is not to kill. If you per se you kuma and you have death sentence, no. But prison is there to change you. What I say now you send me by a tie in Kofi. Share Akoya was not so ni what I say. So you never know what you have, until you lose it. You never know what you have and in this one until you lose it. And most of these people who share incarceration, some people were there. You know, one more has said, no, don't have first time offenders. But one more idea to death penalty, they've been reverted to life sentence.
Yeah.
And one more a year or
more life sentence.
Yeah, 20 years and now 15 years. So what I say, some people graphic on babe, Charlie, a cases now ye, and the paperwork's involved, and most of them I remember na me bit some years ago, Nipa Nimia Bema. He was accused of raping a girl, Abofra, now we did like 7 years. No, womukra, and so no lobby after 11 years or so in no. Now time omuyi papa ni pie that time na oyini nua penny. Omuyi ni pie oba efie na na ye team ye hu no. What I told myself was, papa onye papa bi. Because oba ye no. Why? They were awkward that jail cells almost 7, 8, 9, 10 years for rape. And you UAP, who age no 40 plus. In Bofra Crane, who's now penny. So what yes, and Oba so no, I drain the stigma no. There's this, much. And the thing is, oh, bra, da, oh, people, hey, in your no call prison you, we no code, oh, yeah, then, mona. Now, until directly before assume to say. Like, so obey if you honor na papa no ninua nipa na no prison no and ninua bema call papa ninua bema no call prison obey if you honor. Would you believe say ono kra na ninua no kra no trust no enti say opie na oja ne baba ho kete satan no kra no ndi be 3 years oja ne baba ho a o make sure say someone is there on trust no what you into that ben now be beginning life with the 40 years ejuma we can take care of you but for how long now be stress the name and what jama what biographic so for most of these people a be tough they will end up if they don't take it they will end up going back to what they were doing. So as I said, that is why we need to give them psychological help. And to those people don't take it for granted. KFC Nipa no the KFC buy no Kentucky Fried Chicken or starting at the age of the late 50s.
Yeah.
Retiree. I call military or say my friend is saying
pension.
They be pay or military there's a marine. Oh retire baba. Oba yeah, the na me say me be I love cooking. I like frying. No fried chicken, no they are okay. Yeah, feed the best set Kentucky Fried Chicken. So life it's not when you start. It is not how you start. Okay? But usually, what comes out of it and your ending, anything determined. Yeah. Some people start out rich and end up poor.
People start poor and end up rich.
So don't give up. That's why I like said people Obi said that Lumba. In the last days till death, he was still fighting. Miam Papa, his last day till death, he was still fighting. He believes that he had that thing. So to these prisoners, scroll up YouTube, when videos, amnesty prisoners, first batch, we show video this is a message to you. Take up the word. Take up the word in such a way, say, go and be a good disciple. Start something. What I say, and start something. Don't give up. We do our classes 25 years to who the other boy. Who 25 now? 25 years now. Who spend it with jail? Try and do something. What I say, so also you can say near the as here, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Because some of these people they've been given. Look at them. They've been given life back. And I mean, coins at one palm and find someone prison. Say, hey, I didn't go for me. What I say, look at them. We have a pay you, Jinawa, Charlie. I did walk prison. Pa now back now unti nante. Look at him. He's happy, but look at such a handsome man. And some of them is just a botreke. Coming nyabutre. Mimi you be mommy too. Hey, in branch wa on. Ulu sabo kukwa aso ye nyame.
Shataba ya order a remonaka chancing.
Exactly.
Whoever thought.
So that is exactly some of the things I just said. So we thank His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for these kind of things. Yeah.
Abusia for na say amnesty no enyaba intino. Se say de wo mu a yomutia ye a yetimi agya wo mu ne de said nana kan no see this as another chance to live life again. Said the obra no ye say ene wa wo bo intino said the wa obebo no a ebeko yi ama wa unsan kosa tibia ni mu biemu no eno any idea wo se sabre mo pre ehwehwe because the street is not cool like that. Near cost street in the so it's not cool there it's not cool like that. Oh yeah how besako because they na EOCO befa EOCO am befa wa national security for beba national security for amadia last CID police for beba into the street is not cool.
They coming back no ejuma semni and they should be very careful.
Yeah,
what I say, get something and start something. What I say,
let me say one my more skills training. Yeah,
no, so we start out fresh and easy. About to see any and easy cry. What I say,
it is well. Bibia be come out. Munisha mo holding God is in. We say God is in control. Sanity. Bushia for. We'll be moving on to other matters, and we are heading straight to Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is at it again, and this time around, people are saying he has done something that the government of Ghana we are expecting him to do, and for years, through the former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo's administration, we didn't see it, and we are expecting that the incumbent, which is President John Dramani Mahama's administration, would grant Ghanaians their heart desire. Now, what has Captain Ibrahim Traoré done this time around? So when you go to Burkina Faso, a new law, a new policy has been passed by the parliament of Burkina Faso. And as I talk to you now, no homosexuality is going to be condoned in the country Burkina Faso. If you try, then just remember that you are going to serve a jail sentence between the years of 2 to 5 years imprisonment. So as it stands now, homosexuality has been banned in the country Burkina Faso, and a lot of Ghanaians have reacted to it and are saying that, where is Sam George? You promised us that when NDC comes to power, we are going to see a swift change. NDC is going to pass this bill that Ghanaians have always wanted, that is the anti-LGBTQ plus bill to a law. But it looks like Burkina Faso has taken the lead, and then they've banned LGBTQ plus in their country. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has done it again. Now this is a new development, and
it's a development, but then it's not new to us. The question is, what do the people want? And I think NDC have a promise on their back. The promise on their back is to make sure, say, at the end of the day, they actually take the lead and execute the promise of their own promise and not the promise of the people. Recall, during the previous administration, they were always hammering ex-President Akufo-Addo for actually allowing certain things to be stipulated in the books of our children, those in the primary and then the junior high schools, the sexual education, the sexual health, and also you telling the children that if you feel like you're a male, you feel like you're not a male, you're a female, you are right. You can also be a human being and live. Lesbian, gays, they are people like that. They are not defects. They are not errors. They are actual human beings, and you are not alone. So Sam George actually rose up against these things and realized that it became a huge national discourse. I remember before President Mahama swearing in, Sam George swore that if President John Dramani Mahama doesn't implement the anti-LGBT law, God will deal with him. You remember?
Yeah.
He said it. Today, all of a sudden, the man is all about digitalization, DSTV. The same effort he's fighting. The effort is using in fighting DSTV for them to bring their...
to fight LGBT.
Now they have to test majority. They don't even need MPP to pass it.
But it's a problem.
They don't even need MPP to pass it.
But it's a problem.
So this is exactly what is really going on. So I think if there's any passage, now is the good time, because Trump is in power, and Trump is not going to sanction your country because at the end of the day you stood up. He will even gives you a thumb up. And even if you look at the UK, Keir Starmer is taking the roots of Donald Trump. Because yesterday they announced that they will officially be revoking the visas of students or African students who have overstayed there. They started deporting many Nigerians, and they started tightening their visa, and also giving tight visa restrictions to their country or to immigrants coming into their country. And Canada too is on the same path. So the whole country is basically going in line with what the US is doing. And Russia and China, these countries are communist countries. Russia, China, North Korea, communist countries. Yesterday you saw all of them together at the parade in Beijing. So they have strict, in Russia, LGBT is banned. You'll be jailed one time. Do you get what I'm saying? The same thing for China. They have strict laws which doesn't allow LGBT to be safely practiced. For North Korea, your head is on the
Qatar.
Do you get what I'm saying? So this government have nothing to lose if they pass these laws. But then we should also be careful that these are humans. See, at every point in someone's life, you meet someone or a male who possesses or have these kind of feminine traits. You saw some in primary, right? There was one person who is a male.
So feminine.
Feminine traits. When I was in, I think, primary, there was this guy. He had this soft nyash.
And in Ghana, usually we tag them as Kujobisia.
He was always with the girls. They were playing ampe.
The mannerism, the body gestures, and
then
all.
I went to GHS and I met another one.
You went to SS and it was flooded.
SHS to the same thing. When they are talking, they are doing their hands. They are always with the girls. The girls seem to be comfortable around these kind of guys.
Yeah.
They know what's up. Hey sister, how can you? University too. We met it. Even during our working days now, we work with some people.
The whole idea is they transcend from their childhood to
exactly.
And then they keep
so
going.
These are different people at various points in life. There are some naturally who don't feel comfortable with women. So some people will choose to be celibate. Others too will choose to do whatever they want to. See, we can't stop this thing in its entirety. What someone does in his or her bedroom, we are not there.
Yeah, in your closet is better. I think this law is just banned
in your closet. We will not promote saying your closet is better. That is between you and your God. But what we are trying here to say is that we need to actually make the law in such a way that we don't execute them.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? We need to respect them. That hey, this thing is banned. But when there are some videos on social media. We see two men engaging in these acts, and some of them are beaten to death. We see two women engage in these kind of acts, and some of them are assassinated.
We crucify them.
Do you get what I'm saying? What I'm trying here to say is that in as much as it's a law, every country and their law, if it's prohibited in a particular country, we need to take them through the process. Reformation, we imprison them, we give them a fine, caution. These are things that can be done. But then if you go to the harshest form, like what Ibrahim Traore is doing, Ibrahim Traore's punishment may not be so harsh, okay, as compared to others, but then they need to be taken through the system. If it is 5 years, 5 years. They need to be given a due process, a due hearing. Do you get what I'm saying? So all these things needs to be implemented. But then if you make it basically like a pariah state, where if you catch them, you kill them, you assassinate. I don't think that is right.
Okay.
No one has any authority to kill someone for engaging in homosexuality. There are some men in this country, when they are sleeping with their wives, they use the back door. We don't say it because it's a woman. It is happening. When you hear, when they're having these kind of relationship convos, there's one with Miss Nancy and stuff. A guy comes and say that I've been having intercourse with my wife through the back door, and for 10 years now I've not been able to stop. Do you get what I'm saying? And my wife too. Some people say they want to stop, but their wives like it so much. They are now so much fascinated. Also, as I said, but these people will act as if they are saints. If he's not using the right channel, he's using the back door, still it be trumu. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is it.
So that is Captain Ibrahim Traore from Burkina Faso banning LGBTQ+ in the country. And as it stands now, the sanction is between 2 to 5 years imprisonment. Let us know your thoughts and opinion on this issue.